thing that Sark has to do outside the original him or what I know him as is he playing a character. Yeah, but he's very, very, very introverted. 200%. 200%.
What I say, what you should Sarkodie open me updates. That one called Sark update. That is in 7 out in subscribe to YouTube Sark updates, the official. For how that subscribe. Never for Sarkodie.
Angel Town agranti interview. And we share Angel Town enter interview, Charlie. Man enter interview. Now finally, Angel Town agranti interview. Now during the interview, no, or beginning the genesis of Sarkodie till date. Time we share Sarkodie, and the time on Sarkodie born no FOMA. Now Angel Town man, time who Sarkodie no. Freestyle Sarkodie chair no, and no anyone be love and my Sarkodie say, Jack. Jigama with a near break. If we say way back, now man fuck Sarkodie who wants to channel. I say, yo, Charlie, nigga might be a PR or you good rap. A bunny freestyle there, trouble or you hard ye plan. Now Angel Town adding a babo on Tino. Then Tina Angel Town edge more bank. Bah, or sha. Nah, bank like corporate job the a lie. It's no dog gay. All none more me and himself or edge mount. By Angel Town a dog gay. Now on I'm street adding. A vibe, 1 or 2 vibe, and I will share a Sarkodie street. And a friend introduce you a Sarkodie chair Angel Town. Say, you, Charlie, Jigama Vidal, or good year partner, even put time at Angel Town who Sarkodie no. One expert say, guy my radio, you good, and I saw on him rap. We saw a Sarkodie and why. Then Tina Sarkodie say, a library, and I said, refugee. But me in some Angel Town a kind. Time will share Sarkodie for the first time. Anyhow, approaching na a year. By a far clip we free, stay by plan on more YouTube channel on a far clip we free. By you breaking down how I interview na the call. Mention a interview no. Embra.
I had an early transfer from the bank to go to WA. There was no way I was starting my life in WA because I just grad uni, all of those stuff. I wasn't going to go to WA. So then that's when I did the craziest thing because I quit. And I didn't have a plan. I couldn't tell my mom. I couldn't tell anybody. I just quit. I leave the house like I'm going to work. But I don't have anywhere to go.
Somebody can relate.
Yeah,
Charlie.
that was it.
Real.
So I just leave the house like I'm going to work. I don't get nowhere. I go 10. The only thing was I was really passionate about music, entertainment in general. And my friend was rapping. I was just really excited to help him excel. I just wanted to see him become big, and that's what you see today. That's what transitioned into the business that you see today. It was just
like there's a world where an alternate reality
where you
he
was.
wasn't wild. And we don't even know you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And even looking at the butterfly effect, that means maybe Sarkodie would not be
Exactly
who he
where
is
he is
now.
today.
He could have been bigger, or he could have been nobody. Like we don't know in the butterfly effect. That's crazy.
Very crazy.
So yeah, I guess we should touch more on that relationship. Had you guys always been friends, or you kind of met like later in life when you had already started?
We've been friends. I mean, we've been friends from when he was probably first year in senior high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, where he would always run away from school and come sit in front of my mom's house. That's where our friendship actually, like, you know, the very first day I met him, he looked very skinny, like a refugee. He looked really typically hungry, like, you know, Sarkodie's throwback pictures.
Yeah, I've seen
right?
those
Yeah,
pictures.
you could tell. So there was a day that I was sitting in my hood, and then he was passing by me. I wasn't low key because I went to like the B school. I really know the Kubolo side. I know they there too much. I'm not even allowed out, so I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
So he was walking past by. Somebody said, "Yeah, but this Liberian boy and Kasa, I hear say the rap." You understand me? So it was just a comment. I look at the guy and he actually looked it.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, yo, what's up? I see the rap. He said, oh yeah. You know, he was acting like shy. I was like, oh, I dropped something. Before I could say drop something,
He's already started.
He was already into it. And that was everything for me. The next day when I went to look for his house, like he was already into it. That is what ignited everything. I mean, we became like very, very good friends from there. There's no passing day that we don't see each other. It was almost like we were dating. Sorry, no homo. Like, but I see him when he comes to school. He'll come and sit outside. We're there the whole time. We'll walk. We used to do the craziest stuff. Like, and it was just that I could tell the guy was really, really, really gifted, and his energy. He would challenge himself every single day. He was ready for something. You could tell, like he was ready for something. Me, I just observed and I saw that this guy is like the next phase of something big. Yeah. Now I didn't know where it was headed. I didn't know how. I just knew that I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to fuck with it. I genuinely wanted to see him be very big. You understand? And that's just it. It's the same type of energy I have towards everybody or anybody I've ever extended a helping hand to. And now my only joy is know that this guy succeeded through an effort of mine. And there's so many names in the music industry that I sit back and I smile and I say, oh, I'm happy like this story became this. You understand me? So yeah, it's basically we've been friends from we have a relationship that stems as far back as, if I'm not exaggerating, over 20 plus years.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
Solid. It's say and I Angel Town is here a Sarkodie. Now join the conversation between Angel Town question say currently fame about between a Sarkodie. But a day be a drew ama what think say fame a Sarkodie nya idi anka be ya na anka ye me a say currently me na me boama a Sarkodie biare akonadim. Na Angel Town ka say no bro Charlie. Anko benya na anka sa attention no enya no anka ni ho. Although attention come right there, but Angel Town guy be or a low key guy. Uncle Bianca we say currently own to me MP and when a lie. If so Pierre bien we say own or be the manager and econo, Sarko the manager ni Sarkodie on that kind of vibe. And Angel Town shall continue to say Sarkodie will be or no or a coolest guy, relaxed guy, penny pen, say Sarkodie waha, Sarkodie waha, there be Sarkodie with two personalities. But more na enya away. You was Sarkodie and Michael Uswado. Michael Uswado a relaxed guy, cool on pen and one emotion one corner. Do a 10 care in the family, the wife, Nemba, the team. And I Michael Uswado. By Sarkodie personality, I say, Joe, which in a stage. It will play music video, and that kind of vibe. And I Sarkodie. Now Angel Town NRT say, nah, Sarkodie. I will be a Charlie. Now even for Omoko I Marina more or Accra more on per se a man for be on that type although penipa but we introvert. Now we say in summer I Angel Town a kind say when I su I Sarkodie but one steady Sarkodie you begin to Sarkodie penipa or yimu there be Sarkodie a relaxed guy on pen and you cool kind of guy. Main say in summer I Angel Town a kind yeah bar. Dive into the next chapter.
So do you ever feel at any point where obviously Sark is like the face, you know, because it's his brand.
Yeah, I've come to ask my question. I love that.
Yeah. So he's like the face, he's the brand, he's getting all the attention, and you are like, for some time, maybe it's like if you know, you know. Like, or if you know Angel, you know Angel. Did you ever feel any kind of like, Charlie, I wish I was getting some of this attention?
Like you're in the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, I never. So after I started enjoying the thing, I got to a point where I just wished it never happened. Yeah, because recently my mom was asking me, she was sick, she was on her sick bed, we were having a conversation, she just randomly asked me, oh, so do you have any regrets in life? Like, is there anything? I don't know where my first response, without even thinking, I was like, oh, I wish I was like a little more private. I wish nobody knew my business. I wish I was just stuck in my space. I could just take out my dick and pee anywhere. I could just stand anywhere. Like, I wanted to have like a very regular life. Unfortunately, I don't have that. By no fault of mine. And I'm not even forcing it. You understand me? There was never a point where I just felt like, oh, I should be in the front. Guys is like us, we're just meant to not to be seen. We're just meant to be in the back. But funny, maybe I'm not even hyping. I think I'm like one of the most known artist managers ever.
Definitely.
No hype.
And I think stems from the whole me and Sark loyalty story, how long we've been together and everything like that. But why would I even want to be a front of anything? I don't want to. It's not like I want to sing to or anything. Honestly, even anybody I extend my help to, I want to be in the back.
Yeah.
I genuinely find joy from the fact that, oh, this person is also making it because I played a role in there or I played a part in there. It would be silly to be feeling like, oh, it means I want to rock shoulders with the brand. But this is a brand that we're putting our energies in, a brand that we're all probably feeding from and building the next generation or the next whatever from.
Yeah.
I've always been, and I still right now is what I hate the most is even the attention.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want it. I really want to be cool. Right now, it's almost like you have no privacy. It's almost like your world is everybody's world. But I'm not the artist. Like, don't do that. Can I just chill? Like, so there was never a point where I was feeling like that, There's so many of my friends also that started feeling like, oh, because you are this or because you are that. But I'm the coolest person you ever find. And so many of my friends from the schools I went to also now find it hard to relate. They feel like, oh, you are here. I still want to crack the jokes that you guys used to crack that I wasn't a part of.
Yeah.
I just want to feel like I belong to. Like, it's not even a big deal. So I wasn't feeling any type of way. I was just really excited to see my friend make it.
Yes.
That was it. That was top tier priority for me. I'm not even gonna lie.
So so for you, what was I even gonna ask you? Okay, so I also suspect, or I believe that Sark is probably feeling a similar type of way. So I guess that's probably going to feed into how you feel, because in the beginning, also for him, he probably was like, yeah, Charlie, the attention sort of validates the hard work that you're putting in. But now he's grown up, he's a family man, he wants to chill, but he can't walk down the street. It's a lie.
No.
He can never walk down the streets to go and buy cocoa. He can't do that.
But you see, I'll tell you what, Sark has never been that. From when nobody knew him, he didn't have no friend. I could boldly say that most of the people that are around Sark presently, or maybe even the immediate surroundings, the people that we work with are people that I put on for him. Sark has just been very stuck to him. He's that guy, very stuck to himself, very private. So sometimes I hear people say, oh, now Sark is like this, is like on penny palm. Like, this is the guy. Fame didn't do shit to the guy. This has been him. Sark will never be a part of a group conversation and be loud. He'll be stuck in his corner. Before you know, you say Major Swaba, he's gone home. He's not even on crowd. Now I bet so what then now coffee no. He's gone. That's him. He typically has no friends. Like, he's just in his little corner. He's very private. So you can tell from right now, all he cares about his family, his kids. He's that guy. When we're out for a show, you say, oh, Moku pass the after party. You go. He's gone. Yesterday, we were having a production meeting for the upcoming Rapperholic, and we were speaking about after parties. And I was telling my team people that, well, how are you guys still here planning
an after party
when you know the guy won't be there?
Especially
the only thing you can plan is probably have like a merger with a venue or something and say, we are directing the traffic to you. Don't expect Sark
to come
because he won't. Wakoda, he's gone. That's typically him. So he's just been that person. If anybody cares to know, what he is now is, so the typically two types of artists. I'm not trying to shade nobody or speak about nobody, but Sark is that guy. Even the moment the traffic light turns red, he's covering his face. Because he doesn't even want to be noticed and do Sark. He doesn't even like that. Not because he feels like he has to give them money or he's stingy or whatever. Or
it be long for him.
If we walk to Accra Mall right now, you go think say the jog. The speed. Because he doesn't even want to be stopped. He just wants to go get in there, do what he has to do, come out. Done.
So would you say even though he's talented and his job has him in the spotlight, he's actually very introverted. Like, 200%. If he's not in his element, like his 200%. Actual person.
Everything that Sark has to do outside the original him or what I know him as is he playing a character. But he's very, very, very introverted. 200%. 200%. Most of the things, even to get him to dance whilst performing, because there are times that I watch other artists perform and I'm excited. I'm like, oh, if Sark could do all of this. But I know that it's not him.
It's not him,
You understand me? Because he won't be doing the extra dancing and he stays very G'd up. He does his thing, and then maybe that's why he's a hip hop artist. And that's just him.
Solid. In TSC and I Angelo Town and I concerning a Sarkodie introvert part. Now during a conversation, except to a Angelo Town question say, Angel, a drew time I say, amount for a culture Sarkodie say, Oni Angel Town anti acherodo, oni Black Nana anti acherodo, oni squad any other team and anti acherodo. Now then na on for a new circle, ember a team not team entity empower. If we say currently way and a question na same team there as a BBA be down. Na Angel everything down can say no Charlie. Amount for ka add the see match a Sarkodie say on script it be down. But Sarkodie say nah Charlie. Onim dear oye loyalty ewo ontimi enji obi enton just like that emfa new one emishim there be loyalty ewo although ade na oye unim ye krampo na obecho say you Charlie ade we na oye no yewe learn we fa we ka ho na entimi emboa aye brand no na even post la continue ka say record label more na approach you with some of amount $10 million ni other things. And can be to my Sarkodie looking more superstar, flashy, on a more private jet, on a more gold chain, diamond, that kind of vibe. No? But Angel Town, a chima, Sarkodie one guy be no, already was studying you on my pa. Into couple of air record labels are rich ma. Do no, I'll be the share. Nah, Charlie do already. Although a year by a few years to come, a bit me affect no. Into now, I bet do again. Angel Town and a breaky news when and yet a hanoma, unya a information to Jack. Ye had subscribe turn on notification bell for my celebrate drop a Sarkodie information biana, Ubedin Kenya, I watch on a hanum. More na who a interview, and internet interview a bremo I watch on a breaky down. Celebrate a bit my take a Sarkodie the team I say. We a manager. Sarkodie manager and a breaky news down and a commonaholic and a breaky news down at the moment. Now me share a part and remember near dive into another chapter at the moment. I watch on
yeah. So since you've been with him from the beginning, I can imagine that there've been so many record labels or like different people trying to say, trust me, I can do a better job, blah, blah, blah. So how have you two navigated that? Has there ever been a time where you guys actually like sat with that idea of maybe we should consider adding, or I don't know. You understand the question, so yeah.
The question is hitting me in two ways. So
yes,
I don't understand.
Answer it in
well,
two ways.
So are you asking that was there a point where he feels like maybe we should take somebody else? You are not doing the job enough.
That's one.
Like,
and then the
or
second
maybe
one,
like a label coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
any of those
so
things.
Thing is, I learned a lot from Sark as a human being, right? He doesn't cheat the code with his loyalty. Yeah, because can you imagine how many things or stuff that people have probably said to him, like, I could do a better job, this guy be this guy be that, this guy. But he stayed true to the same circle, not because he thinks it's the most amazing bunch of human beings that he found, but he has also helped empowered all of us. Because it's not like none of us didn't wake up and say, I want to be an artist manager or I want to be a PR or whatever. Most of us learned on the job.
Yeah.
Now, in most cases, when we feel like we're lacking, that's where we inject people. We bring people in every time. Yeah, we bring people in every time. They come and also lend in their helping hands. While they are there, whilst they are with us, we're learning. Whilst they are with us, we're learning. The only thing is we won't drop ourselves. We're still moving. And most of the times, the people, after a while, maybe we drop them, bring new people. When we feel like, oh, we're lacking here, and then this person's a powerhouse to that, we'll bring the person in. We'll move together, we'll build, we'll learn. We were all learning on the job. Like, it's just what it's been. Like, so there's never been a time where you say, Charlie, I feel like, but there are times that he would actually ask you to sit up. I feel like if I do this, if I do that, I'll send you a link and say, read this, watch this, like acquire more knowledge. We're doing this together, but you need to pull your weight. It happens every time.
Yeah.
Because, it no be thing where we typically set ourselves up for. We learned a lot in the process. And that's just how it's been. And that's how we've come. With labels and conversations like that, it's more of contractual. So it depends on what's in there, what's in for us, what we lose. And then we do the analysis and see, does it, in the long run, does it benefit us? Does it make us, are we better off as independent artists spending our own bread to try and make this thing happen and probably enjoy the results by ourselves? So we're in control of our everything. Because trust me, I don't read people's contracts, but most of these labels and contracts that they give to artists is shit.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, you see, you have a lot. If you even go on YouTube and you type, you see how many regret stories are out there. And me, I don't own the masters to any of Sark's records or anything. So I won't be the one deciding for him. But I think it's one of the greatest decisions that he ever made to stay independent and try and work his thing out. And it's just been great, because in the end, you might give it all away for a moment of joy, and because the labels, they're powerhouses, they'll make every dream, every superstar dream you have. If you are there and you have the numbers, you have the relevance, they will give you maybe 10 million, whatever. I want to fly a jet everywhere I go. They'll send you the invoice. They will have to recoup all that bread. You understand me? Then in the end, maybe your shit is just watered down so much, and then when you need the most, that's where you don't have anything. You know, so I mean, I think it's more of the terms of the different contracts that we've been presented with, and per our thinking, we'll do better by ourselves, if not presently, maybe in the near future. You understand me? So yeah.
So regarding your relationship, the two of you, do you think you guys have that mutual respect where you can just call each other, like, because there's a lot of artist-manager relationships where it's like the manager often becomes like a yes man. It's like the artist can be making the most foolish decision ever, but he can't say anything because Charlie, they go sack me, and I'm here for money. You Charlie, you know what, you're right. The song the B.O., but the song where they be. You know, I think we see a lot of it around us. No names mentioned, but do you guys, what kind of relationship do you guys have? Is it the type where you can call him, yo, Charlie, like this song there, Charlie, scrap him, or that thing that you said, rubbish, never say that again.
So many times, you know, so because our relationship stemmed from friendship, like we're friends, even before we even saw the light of fame or success. We were friends, like where we would typically discuss everything. So I mean, it's just one of the easiest things. I mean, I'm just that one guy on the team that probably everybody will bring their grievances to, because they know that I be me go channel them to your man. You understand me? I'm also not a stupid person. I won't just call and say because we are friends, or maybe because I'm older than Sark by a little fraction, right? So I won't just wake up and say, yo, Jimmy or anything. I mean, I'll watch my words. He's a star boy. Emotions they inside, egos they inside, whatever it is. Like, you know how he's the front of everything we have. He's the brand, he's the product, right? So I also know how to present those things. I know how to say what I want to say, even when to say it. You understand me? I know how to run all of those ones, and I know how to pile up every complaint and dish them one day. And Sark is that typical guy who will act like you don't even see what you talk, but he will reason it. He will reason it. If it makes sense, he not necessarily for tell you, say, oh, what you talk there, they make sense. So, but he go rectify and he go maybe add or delete or whatever. But if he also has something to express, he will say it as it is. Like, even in the moment, if you just can't present that thing where it be shit to him, you yourself, the heat where you go face. But he's I think Sark is that one person that almost, or if not everybody, somebody for experience. He's a touch that makes a difference to lives. You understand me? He as a person, sometimes we just question yourself and say, how this guy? Because there are times that you present him with the juiciest of juiciest, and you say, nah, Angelo, I say, nah, if you know be so and so and so, mock we no do it. If they know will come back. If you like watch, you will come back. And if you talk to this one, they will forget. And then the next move. So sometimes they come back and I don't even want to call him because I don't want to be that guy who lost. Like, you understand me? But most of the things that he will say, he tell you, I have a feeling this and it will happen. He's a guy that he will always challenge himself. He's always looking out. Sark will deep think everything. And he will analyze everything. When Sark is speaking to you, think like you're speaking to like a 90-year-old. He will analyze everything from every corner. And when he's actually giving you a reaction, it's a true reaction. So me, I don't play with how he thinks about something. I listen to him a lot. And he's that guy that would always have something to pour and say, I feel like if I do, I'm so, if I do, I'm so, if I do, I'm so. Our relationship is very great, very educative, very informative. For me, I've learned so much from the guy. He's a disciplinarian. It's just so many things that you can just pick up from the guy, and then it would better you yourself. You understand me? Yeah.
Solid. Into the conversation between a artist manager and a artist. Angel Echima, Charlie. I told him, yeah, Sarkodie to meet you. I say, yo, Charlie, me a brand. More ya de boy and yet. Into one or two things you bet me keep a brand in shape. Now even put utie a follow up question. Gani Echim say, artist who are or not a commander and a manager. But Angel Time said that the way I saw Sarkodie and the vibe or relationship on the Etienne, I from way back and yet from way back and a fame about two it's fame about 2 months or money how or more related. I did be Angel Town to me catch it already. I did miss or but it's to me catch it Angel Town. That kind of vibe or connection Intino Charlie and yes say artist and I say me like me ya be a meet me lose my there be a friendship vibe and be a respect you bia and also follow up question about say Raskuku ebeka in same bia na identity Angel Town brand say Angel Town blocky the shine say or send a track be my Sarkodie but Angel Town a blocking the shine my Sarkodie entity anyam. But for the first time I Angel Town a breaky news no down in the Angel Town itchima or say Darby and you know pushy obede but obede one time bia or your man or person or in the mood no ultimate end it all eba and so pressure Sarkodie obey nam about own feeling the way of feeling no but you know that one me na onwa e feel vibe na say vibe no e catch na Charlie instant na we track na ma but we no obey en charge you a free verse na dem want to pressure na wa hwe na sa akoye style bi na Angel Town krampo NRT e ka say Rapaholic na Raskuku e kan say deben issue ne happy no e Angel Town free team and put you as cookie on. Now me inti ASA combo no. Combo no air the palm me inti ASA part no. Embra.
I also heard that someone say you've been blocking some feature requests from reaching Sarkodie. Is it true?
Yeah, I heard that too. I think everybody feels like that.
No, but do you know my opinion? I think it's good. If you're doing it, continue. Don't say that you're doing it, but do it.
I'm legit not doing it. I know who you're speaking about, but see, make I tell you something. Whether you believe it or not, I could sing that nigga's song word for word. I'm a big fan of his. I find him very, very, very exciting, Raskuku. And see, God in heaven knows, I was that guy. I pushed that feature more than anything in my career. But you see, thing about collaborations and stuff like that, or music, making music, I tell everybody every time, I wish I was the one making the music. I'll force myself into the studio and record for you just so that you're just satisfied. But music, sometimes it just takes a little more. There are songs that sometimes I send people's records to Sark 3 months and I still don't get them. Then I push. But naturally, if I try call you, ask you for some money, then every day I call you, I say, but the money, how far? I do, what will be your next reaction? You will probably tell me, say, I no get. You I no get.
This guy crying.
Make you no call me, I no get. So there's a very high tendency that when you keep pushing, you get a rejection. So I know how I play it. I've been around for longer than anybody else. I know how I'll play it. I'll still push. But it's a creative thing. It's a feeling. Sometimes I give him records and then the small God send me a record. And he just said, oh, I know that about you pushing. The next morning I send him back his verse. And it wasn't by any doing of mine. I just send the record and I say, small God, bring something.
Make you do them.
The next morning, you just send them. And I guess it's just the feeling. And there's a very high tendency that if you're going to feature an artist, or if I'm coming on your show, I probably go and watch your last couple of episodes and I think, oh, you typically go along these lanes. So then I would want to do something like that. But for all you know, you people too like to hear new stuff. You have done the regulars and you're tired. You want to do something different out of the box. And sometimes that's Sark. You send him, there are some records that I hear myself, oh, this one. But I'll say, hey, bad, then record. But there are some, I remember Kiddy's a dear penna. Kiddy has sent the record. Sark did a verse. He called me after he sent me the verse. He said, don't send for them. Tell them, see, the record be bad without me. tell them like the record is bad without me already. I feel like the song is an Afrobeat song. It doesn't even challenge me as much. It will just give me very regular verse. And I don't want that. I love the song without me. And I told Kitty, they just released the record like that. But there's actually a version that has Sark on there. So sometimes it's not even because it's a bad song. It's just because I know they feel say this go bring anything different out of me, or they come add up something where the song is strong, it's powerful on its own. But in Raskuku's case, I push a couple of times, and I guess it's just a matter of feeling and more of patience. But I don't know where he got that feedback from. He said what he said, and it's cool. I'm really cool. So even that Rapaholic that he was making reference to, that after Rapaholic said, you said, I was the one that put Raskuku on Rapaholic. I called his people. Yeah, I called his people and say, because of how I love this guy, I want to have him on the show. Maybe in his head it's just like, but I mean,
I will.
I know they block anybody. I just be that guy. They push. When Kwesiata was rapping, I told Sark about Kwesiata. When Kwesiata was rapping on at the gas stations on YouTube and say, at the share link, we did some country like that. So if you listen, this boy is so bad. So Toy Boy, all of those people. Me, I love to hear new stuff. I'm not that guy who will be playing. You see, new Muya hitting I'll be on YouTube searching for the craziest stuff. When something new hits me and it's exciting, I'd like to share. That's me. You understand me? So why would I want to have somebody's record and sit on it, or not want to have somebody become the next big thing? It's all I ever want, to see somebody blow. And they the same Sark would even push somebody and they say, oh, I want to sit on somebody and shine.
It's true.
Somebody blow. So right now, how do you even satisfy
you
people?
Can't win.
You can't win. Honestly.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm also curious about like your day-to-day work as an artist manager. Like, what's that like? Is it that some days I'm sure no 2 days are the same. Now, I think this business that we are in, no 2 days are the same. But what's the average day like? Would you say?
To me, I think it's the most flexible job you can find because of timing. Because you can manage to do all your things around the same time, right? The only thing is very impromptu. It's very demanding. It's very stressful. Sometimes you have absolutely no sleep, but I think we've gotten so used to, but it's crazy. It's crazy. But then again, it's flexible. I'm not the typical guy who have to wake up and get ready to go to the office type of thing. I could actually be in my bed and be solving half of the day's problems for my computer or for my phone right there and then. And then probably later in the day, the other stuff that comes up, different meetings, we have to be in the... Artists love to record at night, mostly because of the peace and everything. So mostly you find yourself in the studio, you find me dozing off in the studio and all of those ones. But it's very normal. Who are you to complain if the main artist have the face up? You understand me? So so very, very normal, but it's tedious, it's crazy, it's challenging, and most of the time for me, half of the time my brain is tired because what's the next big thing? So somebody's joke or somebody's loose talk might be your next biggest idea. So me, I love to listen, I love to observe, I love to listen. Like, see, I've never been on any interview ever since I even started doing. I would never say with anybody or even have an opinion to share about something that has happened. Like the whole Stoneboy thing, I would never even, like, it's not even a thing for us. You understand me? But guess what? You want to know why I'm here?
Why?
So I was just in the quest of wanting to know more, refreshing my mind and whatever. This Echo House, they have an academy and they have something called a creative incubator. So it's basically like putting your brand through the lens of a Gen Z. So it's mostly national service personnel who have ganged up and then they set competition amongst themselves. So then they put your brand through the lens and tell you, oh, this is how we think your brand will be cooler to our generation, right? So then I put the Sark brand up to it. We went through it. We went for a presentation. These are things that I almost know already. But it came to me as a reaffirmation of my thoughts because he kept saying, oh, Gen Zs were because Gen Zs is the new Gen. There's Gen Alpha after you guys, right? But right now they know they inside. Even now they pick feet, right? So Gen Zs are the coolest thing. We were millennials. You want your brand to stay evergreen. You want it to be refreshing to everybody coming up, right? So then in all their submissions, all the 3 different groups, they kept saying, oh, Gen Zs are the people that we don't like for you to throw things at us. We want to co-create with you. We want to collaborate with you. We want more accessibility. I'm like, oh, Charlie, but then why not? Then it's a thing like, okay, let's make it cooler. Let's be more accessible. Let's collaborate. It's the only reason why I wouldn't have been here. I would have given you a story all your life. Yeah, I wouldn't have been here. So it's just one of the things. And I loved all the things that I heard like from the creative incubator because it just informs me, and that's me. I love to know. My brain gets tired sometimes, so I love to know what people are thinking. And I tell you what, I see online where a lot of people dish us with so much quote unquote hate, like, and then but yo, trust me, on the day that I wake up that the agenda boys are not agending, because I heard it's a thing that they say. The day I wake up and they are not agending, I go feel like that be our end.
Real.
Actually,
Because to me, I feel like that be the biggest blessing where we ever have. The hate be the big, what everybody take terms as hate be the biggest blessing where we ever have. Because after how many years where you did here, so much relevance still. And see, I'll tell you this for free. Sark, on the day where Sark tweets Gary Sokins like what like back to Gary Sokins like, and it became a thing. It was politicized and everything. The nigga had just sent a buy Gary and say mix with each other. We just tweet that thing. You understand me?
Yeah.
And the traction with that thing got, I'm like, oh, bro, but if we did here after all these years and they drag you like this, be blessing.
Yeah.
The day where we go wake up where we know they get this, I go panic. Because whatever you are, because I thank God for the lives of those who want to wake up and say chat shit or say whatever they want to say. They are the reason why we're here. We started with so many people who drop records right now that nobody even cares about. So many people who would even say something that nobody even follows anywhere. You understand? So and we're in a space where the numbers, the relevance, whatever, and all of these count. So then it's just amazing that we have all of that and probably just making us stay as relevant as we are still. Personally, I love the fact that we have that blessing of hate. If not, like probably we know they here because they know say Sark be somebody do something nobody ever do before. But that'd be the blessing we have. And maybe as I talk I'm now they go stop, but it go really worry me if they stop.
Solid. Into your see and I enjoy time attack a rush kuku partner, which you ma Charlie, and you know the was cinema obedi you by vibe no anywhere obedi edebeye track no. Just say obedi ewo in the element and I say mood name. If say untimi pressure a Sarkodie, untimi pressure a Sarkodie, with my name na ma ba nyum no feel that kind of vibe no. Utie a Sarkodie and I say Samini Sarkodie issue no crampo na the way a Sarkodie track Samini different beats and a Sarkodie and or your body year track perfect but you could do Samini hono oji Sarkodie part no e share different beating on that kind of vibe no into obede tia like obi tia obede say obede am for so and I say nyum no crampo no entimi blue into tie a vibe na a Angel Town e kana Charlie anyum no we push but still na obedi any in the element or the air track no and I say and Angel Town a break news down how we share a Sarkodie and also no on a Sarkodie relationship vibe no I must stay consistent for over more than 20 years still now a more vibe and I say a more catchy a vibe a more build a brand together Charlie and yet easy though misunderstanding eba but any public a coded normal stuff coded emba a public and Sarkodie you be a introvert and so penny power about person one channel on one corner cool eye no one feeling the vibe on passing be a simple a guy until Angel Town a breaky and you no back to back into tea a interview by if I interview if we stay by plan or more YouTube channel I want to clip into a full interview now how our Angel Town starting the beginning to the end but we a Sarkodie person and they bring our channel from beginning to the end oko a stay by plan on YouTube channel hana bibia ewo ba we a Sarkodie vibe or Sarkodie part no pay any dey brem ewo channel hana don't forget social clip we are over like subscribe button on notification bell no e da my slow drop a Sarkodie content bia na jack obedi Kenya ewo channel hana na me can we say elevate for any sponsor line ope already monetize a YouTube channel at all channel ya monetize already air cash out or YouTuber or meet my short to out here. Also, oh yeah, YouTube channel, obviously monetize it or able to watch our slides, views, subscribers or meet my short to out. I'm written in other form. Also, obviously able to watch our like views, followers, likes, our TikTok, IG, Facebook, all social media platform. Elevate for our amount. I'm written in other form. Also, obviously advertise you product business or track our channel handle your Facebook handle, TikTok, IG, all your social media platform. Your rate no that for me to my short to out here. See, and it's here from Governor Holly, we share all for the side. We out.
What I say, official Sarkodie, open me updates. That one called Sark update. That is in 7 out subscribe to YouTube, Sark updates, official. For how to subscribe. Never for Sarkodie.